Are you struggling to figure out your role as an activist? Naming what my superpower is and leaning into it has helped me figure out how to respond to the repeating crises of the last decade. You're watching Rebecca's Third Act, my video series about my midlife reboot. My body, my career, and the world are all changing right under me. Please join me on a journey to figure out what's next. During Trump won, I saw a really useful diagram circulating online that showed what the different roles were that you could play in movements. This diagram by Deepa Iyer laid out a number of different options, more than I've usually seen on those kind of diagrams. And as I looked at it, I realized I see what I am. I see that I'm a weaver. Whenever I want to make something happen, attack a problem, create something new, I immediately start weaving together a group of people. I've always been good at connecting people to each other. I'm the person you want to ask if you're like, hey, do you know anybody who does blah, blah, blah? Because I almost always do. And I'm good at community building in general. If you're always the person saying, let's go around the circle and share something, then you might be a weaver too. When I first moved to the Bay Area and I wanted to become a theater director, the first thing I did was pull together a group of people and do a show in the San Francisco Fringe Festival. After that show went fairly well, we decided to start a theater company together. And that theater company, Crowded Fire, is still going strong almost 30 years later. My biggest achievements have all been collective ones, made possible by bringing people together to achieve things that no one person could have done alone. During Trump won, I started hosting a monthly political action group, eventually merging with another group in Berkeley. And those two groups together have now been meeting monthly since early 2017. 6 of us are the co-leaders of this group, and we have taken local and national actions regularly. We've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for Democratic candidates and grassroots voting rights organizations. And we've provided a safe starting place for many new activists. This is the work of weaving, bringing people together to form a community that takes action together. There's smaller ways to weave as well, what I think of as micro-activism. Early in Trump 2, I decided that it would be useful for my block to have a neighborhood group chat. I had some of the phone numbers, but not others, and had some relationships, but had people who had moved in more recently who I didn't know. So I went on a project to gather together as many phone numbers as I could get and created a group chat, which has been like a really great source of solace and community in these very difficult months, ranging from helping someone find a lost dog to dealing with a maintenance emergency to, in fact, letting everyone know about an ice sighting nearby. So this kind of weaving doesn't have to be large scale. It doesn't have to be over many years. It can be as simple as asking your neighbors if they might be willing to be part of a group chat. As I've leaned into this role of being a weaver in my activism, I've started to wonder how this connects to my artistic work. Obviously, the ensemble of a play is a small weaving, but I'm increasingly drawn to work that takes place outside of conventional theater spaces that really is centered around this act of weaving a group of strangers into an ensemble. And I'm working on a new project that I'm calling the Artists' Constitutional Convention. I don't know a whole lot about it yet, but I know it's going to include inviting artists to think about how they might reimagine a constitutional convention. And I know it's going to be a participatory project, both in its creation and in its eventual presentation. So I'm thinking a lot about more ways to weave. I love this metaphor in part because weaving for me really resonates with traditional women's labor. And the act of weaving is a kind of work that often goes unnoticed. It's that work of checking in. How's everybody doing? Do you think we should have another meeting this month? Do you think the new people know what we're doing here? Do you think everybody knows each other's names? And that kind of detailed work is the most important work if we want to build communities. Tell me in the comments if you're a weaver or if you identify more with another role in this diagram. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll share it. I hope you'll like and subscribe and keep coming back for more videos in Rebecca's third act. Thanks for watching.